Audio test. Hello, everybody. Mostly just eating my lunch. We started a little bit early just because the birds were all showing up, and we thought, you know what, should probably start streaming, because otherwise we're gonna start streaming. There's gonna be no birds. So for now, I'm just I've got the mic muted so I can eat. But hello, everybody, and welcome to the backyard. I think before we started, we had the robin and some chaffinches and some blue tits. Looks like we've got at least one somebody in the bush right now. Let's see, do I got the bush cam? Bush cam. Still can't see because they're highlighted or silhouetted, but there's two. Looks like probably blue tits by that profile, but I don't know. Oh, there's a third in the bush now. We changed the camera angle a little bit. Oh, yeah, that looks like a blue tit. 3 in the bush at least. 4, maybe 4. Change the camera angle though, so we have the budlier and we have the grass. It's a little bit more camera angle. Oh, hello. I would say sorry, B, but you can't hear me. Hello, forest cat Peter. Oh, is that the blackbird? Or is that a starling? It's kind of odd, like with the lighting, backlighting the birds, it's a little bit harder to see. But it's the best angle we could get to show. Hello, Mama Kitten. But yeah, just trying to get the best angle to see the most of the yard, the most of the feeders. Oh, it is the blackbird. Okay, looks like the male blackbird, but I don't usually see the blackbird on top of the shed. Should probably get my chart out so I can write these things down as I'm going. So we've got at least one confirmed blackbird today. There we go. That's where you're supposed to be. You're on the ground. Who's that with you? Is that a dunnock? It's behaving like a dunnock. Yeah, It's hard for me. I should be looking out the window. If I was looking out the window, I'd be able to identify a lot clearer, but... We still got the birdie in the bush. That is a dunnock. Is it 2 dunnocks? Yeah, usually with the blackbird, the robin's not far behind, so maybe we'll see the robin. Looked like a chaffinch that landed in the bush with the white stripes. Nice Lego move. There, we got some blue sky. It's real, I swear. Everybody's too scared to go to the feeder, though. Oh! Somebody chased off the blackbird. Or, they both got scared by Tim. Just the one next to the... Okay. So we got at least one dunnock. But yeah, I'm just gonna probably mute while I finish eating my lunch, and I'll be back. Oh, looks like we got a goldfinch on the feeder. Hard to tell, but their markings are very obvious. Oh, looks like more chaffinches in the bush. Or goldfinches. You never know. Oh, that's a chaffinch. That peep is a chaffinch. Oh, goodbye. Blue tits aren't scared, though. Is that a blue tit or a sparrow? Frickin' this camera, though. I want like a hyper zoom. Oh, great tit, that's for sure. It's nice being able to see them go between the bush and the feeder. Oh, sunlight. Chaffinches scaring each other off. Blue tit. Somebody on the ground. Somebody on the fence. Yeah, the birds are coming out. It's lunchtime. I don't usually see you on the feeder, chaffinch. You goof. Hey, Dex Jam. Just nom nom nomming my own lunch while the birds nom 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 their lunch. The one under the bush is behaving like a song thrush, but I can't see if it's actually that big from here. Hello, Susie. That is a song thrush. Oh, I'm good. I am good. Didn't think we'd see a song thrush today, but alright. I'll take it. It's a good thing I'm better with the behavior and the shape of birds I don't need just the color and the sound. A lot. We have goldfinches, chaffinches. We had a song thrush just now. Blackbirds, male and female. Starlings, sparrows. Blue tits, great tits, coal tits, long-tailed tits, robins, dunnocks. Was it collared doves? Sometimes magpies. Is that everybody? I think that's most of them anyways. I don't actually know what chickadees look like, but they sound cute. Wrens I've seen, but not in our yard. They're usually in the forest where I do my walks. There's bullfinches in the forests too, that we don't have in our yard. You see those trees in the background. A lot of the birds will be coming from those trees, or there's another set of trees behind that they'll come from, and they'll go meow and swoop into our bud layer, which is a little threadbare right now, but I mean it's winter, and then they'll head to the feeders. Tennessee. I'm in Northern Ireland. Uh-oh, Tim, we have a visitor. We have a visitor. Incoming cat. This jerk. One cat. Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Scared the cat off. And the birds come back. Hello, collared doves. 2 collared doves. They're a mating pair, and they have a child. I don't know what to call. But usually if it shows up on its own, they chase it off. But since it's together, I'm assuming it's the mother and the father. Oh, tuk 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 tuk. Tuk 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 tuk. Somebody's in the bush. This is the cleanup crew. They help clear the feeder of the big stuff. You get a lot of collared doves and magpies? Yeah. We very rarely get a magpie in the yard, and usually when they're in the dove. Usually when they're in the yard, they're harassing the other birds. I mostly see them on my walks. Yes, you two are very goofy, and trying to fit you on the feeder is very hard. Hello. Oh, you did it. Good job. Oh, that's a blue tit going, what? I guess I will have some peanuts. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, I should be eating my lunch. Squabs. Yeah, I don't know. I don't actually know. You're not even eating, you goofs. Okay, there you go. In you go. Alright. Watching them try to turn around in the feeder is hilarious. He just walked over the other one. I was like, hey, 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 I want food too. Let me in. Yeah, most of the birds we have look pretty healthy and pretty well fed. I still think that's funny if we immediately had a cat frickin' just like, hey. Not sure. I don't think it was Tim. He's still in the kitchen. But the doves are a lot more skittish. They'll actually watch us through the kitchen window and see if we're in the house or near the window, and they'll run off if they think we're anywhere near the window. It'll be really nice when things start growing again. We've got sage, rosemary, lavender, mint and apple mint. Got the big buddleia butterfly bush. We've got some little offcut. I got a little baby buddleia bush and some little baby willows. And I got a big blackberry bush. Sparrowhawks and falcons. Yeah, that'll scare him off. Oh, we've only seen one bird attack in our yard. I think it was a sparrowhawk Tim saw attack a robin. Generally, I think they feel a lot safer in the yard now that we've got the buddleia. Yeah, hopefully this year... Oh, large bird in the sky, yeah. Hopefully this year we'll grow some spaghetti squash and some peas and some zucchini. Hello, Blue Tit. You're not scared. You have a cute fluffy butt. Oh, who's that? Great Tit? Yeah. Hello, Mega Cheese. Indeed, Burbstream. And we did already have a cat try and crash the party. Oh, Coal Tit. Oh, I put that on my list. Yes, Sparrowhawk. But yeah, with the garden bird watch, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to mark down the maximum number of any one bird you see in your yard during a 1 hour period. Hello, Robin. We were just talking about you. So we're not counting like how many birds we see total because you could just be counting the same one coming and going, coming and going. Oh, starling. Hello, starling. But yeah, you're just counting how many you see at any one time. Robin's doing its little fluff butt dance. Ah, yes. New eggplant, smaller, sweeter instead of bitter. I've never really had eggplant, so I don't know. But I love zucchini and I love spaghetti squash. Yeah, you're a noisy starling. Pooping live on camera. I keep seeing all the buddleia bush leaves and twigs bouncing. Yeah, starlings are jerks. Generally, we scare them off, especially if there's a bunch of them. We try not to let them stick around too much, but, you know. That part of the cage thing on the fat ball feeder was trying to limit starlings from being able to reach the feeders. It didn't really help, though. But the little birds like hanging onto it, so we left it on. They think it's a fun little jungle gym. Who's in the bush? You's in the bush. Hello, blue tit. Ah. Oh, goodbye. Yeah, I was gonna say if I had to guess, that's a blue tit from the movements, but yeah. Looks like I was right. Who's in the bush? It's a blue tit. See you later, Maga Cheese. Cowbirds. Huh. Going ham on that peanut. Oh, it's the sun. We have sun. For a few seconds. Oh, where's the robin? In the bush? Hello. Hello, robin. You do a goofy little dance, don't you? All little birds landing in the bush. See at least one chaffinch. Oh, there's a chaffinch. There's a blue tit. Chaffinch on the roof. Robin in the feeder. Oh. I got you. Alarm. Ooh. Hold on. It's still my turn. Yeah. Definitely. I feel like the chaffinches do that the most. Chaffinches and sparrows, but I haven't seen that many sparrows around since like late fall. Whoa, where are you going? All right. Chaffinches in the feeder. Oh, chaffinches. Oh, oh, oh. Couldn't tell if that was a... Oh, is that the dove on the fence again? Couldn't tell if that was a chaffinch or a goldfinch. It was probably a chaffinch. Oh, that might have been a goldfinch. Yeah, dove on the fence. Ah, the baby. I was gonna say, is it the baby now? That's the baby. Little goofball on the fence, just waddling around. Last year's baby, yeah. Not this year. This year babies haven't happened yet. Still a baby. Oh. Whoops. Oh, not the baby. Other dove arrived. Oh. Okay. All right. Oh, that's a cold tit. Got those cute little cheeks. The cheeks are so cute. You goofy chaffinches. The chaffinches always move around so weird. They seem so awkward. Like they don't know how to walk around, but they walk. Somebody tweeted my art. I don't know how to burb. Yeah, they're the burbs that don't know how to burb. The burb is the word. Yeah, burb is the word. feel like right now is when everybody should be showing up, because this is when we usually have lunch. But because we were in the garden doing all the setup, they couldn't come at the earlier time, so a lot of them showed up just recently because they're like, I need food. Oh, I can smell my flower. It's like the wind blowing over the smell. Doves are just chilling. Definitely know there's probably not much dangerous in the neighborhood if the doves are just chilling. It's a lot of twa words. TW. I don't think there's a lot of twa words we usually use other than tweeting on Twitter and twitching on Twitch. These goofballs are just hanging out still. Hey, Brad. I mean, you're on time. I wouldn't say it's like stumbling. Well, I mean, you might be stumbling, but we've already had a fair few birds. Right now, we just got the 2 collared doves on the fence hanging out. Oh. Uh-oh. Blue tit. Is it? Face doesn't look like blue tit. That's probably... No, I mean... Yeah, that's a blue tit. That's a great tit. Alright. We're good. Thought I misidentified. Blue tit doing the classic hold the seat in my feet and peck on it thing. I heard a magpie, but we're probably not going to see it. All right, Brad. There's a great tit out there, but that's a blue tit. I can hear a great tit. Sounds like he's chastising somebody. Blue tit in the feeder. Is that another blue tit on the bush? I think so. Not sure who just dive bombed. I thought I saw white bars on the wings, so it could be a chaffinch or a goldfinch, but maybe not. Female chaffinch, yeah. Magpie just flew over? Yeah. I heard it. I hear it again. Oh, I didn't see it, but I wasn't looking. I was looking at my pudding. Also, we don't have the full the full sky because we're covering up part of it with the zoom in. Don't know what that was, but it's gone. Some rough night, Brad. Huh. Yeah. That's basically my life lately. I go to bed, I'm tired, I don't sleep. Uh-oh. See you later, Dex Jam. Did I miss anything good while I was gone? See you later, Dexjam. No burps. Yeah, with all the panicking and prep work we had for in case it rained, it is nice that it's sunny. Well, a bunch of them did already show up, but this should be the normal time for them to show up, right? I don't know, Tim knows better than I do. It's a great tip. Making it sound like everybody's in trouble. Oh, and a starling being a jerk. Great tip. Great tip. And a chaffinch. Who would rather sit in the bush than actually eat something? Can I get a zoom in on that? Still can't really see. Seems we have a visitor, Tim. There's a visitor on the fence. I don't know if it went behind the shed or between the sheds, but the cat was there. Like I say, he's between or behind the shed currently. Yeah, soft. This is this. It's a travel cup for watercolor. Do you see this? It's like that, only shiny. Yeah, Tim's gonna scare the kitty away. Unless it's somewhere else in the neighbor's yard. That's the second time we've had the cat visit the yard during this stream. So... Welcome back, bird. Great finch, sorry. Great finch, great tit. That's because you use instant. Any time is a long time to wait. Good morning, White Bear. Hello, great tit, and great tit, and blue tit. Nope, chaffinch. Nope, music is very quiet, and it has birds in it. That's probably why you're confused. Chaffinch. It's always one camera. This is just two camera angles from the same camera. No, it's the way things line up, it's confusing anyways. Basically, the spot in the corner that's a different square is a zoom in of that corner. Just to see the feeders better. Optically, it makes sense. It's a bit of an illusion. Not intentional, but just the way things line up. Is that a sparrow? Or is it a chaffinch? Well, if you think that's lots of birds, you should see in the spring, summer. Literally 20 to 30 birds. Just on all of the feeders and on the ground. But the birds are trained to our eating schedule. That was the sparrow. That was like the first sparrow I've seen today. But yeah, so they come around our food schedule because that's when Tim feeds them. Yeah, chaffinches gonna scare each other. Scare the poor little blue tit. Oh, blue tit's gonna go to the fat balls. Well, it's not, I guess, different angles. It's, yeah, anyways, it's... Yeah, like, here's another one. Bam! It's just that corner, but zoomed in. Streamlabs. Yeah, OBS. Just... Basically, I set the camera to be a source of a scene. So it's the only thing in the scene. Oh, scrapping. My chaffinches do that a lot. But yeah, the camera is a scene, and then I captured the scene as a source in this scene. Oh, hello, starlings. And I added it multiple times, and I zoomed in and cropped it different ways. Hey, Archangel. Hello, Sparrow. Hi. You guys have been real scarce. That's a male sparrow, by the way. Nope. Goodbye. Chaffinch on the roof like, what? You what, mate? Welcome back. Who are you? Is that a woman? It's a woman. It's a woman. It's a woman on the feeder. Oh, goodbye. It's in the bush. Or on the gas tank. Don't know. Oil tank. Birds on the ground. Nyom. Blue tit on the peanuts. Female sparrow. Chaffinches scrapping. Fight time. Robin on the feeder. Standing feeder. Yes, Robin. Yes, your feeder. Go away. Mine. Mine. Oh, starling. Chasing away the chaffinches. They're about to fight again. Is that coal tit on the water? Yeah, coal tit on the water dish. I should move this to this screen. Start turning my head. Coal tit on the feeder. Blue tit on the standing feeder. Chaffinch. Chaffinch. Great tit. There's either great tit or coal tit, but I couldn't quite get the right angle on it. Is it a sparrow or a chaffinch? Chaffinch. In the bush on the feeder. 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 Bluetooth's just like Chaffinch, you're fighting with yourself. There's nothing there. Chaffinch on the roof. Yum. Hello, great tit. Yum. Chaffinch. Cold tit. Probably a dunnock on the ground. Great tit. Oh, yum. Chaffinch. Blue tit. Cold tit on the water. Chaffinch. It's like the same three birds, just like swapping. We had a blackbird, we had a song thrush, we had at least one dunnock, we had collared doves, we've had a goldfinch. Haven't had any long-tailed tits, but we've basically had all the types of birds. Robin. Welcome back, Robin. Chaffinch. Great tit. Is it a great tit? Yeah, it was a great tit. Oh, really? Oh, really? Chasing the robin off the feeder. You got balls. Is that a sparrow in the feeder? Oh, everybody's gone. Yum. Still think that's a dunnock on the ground, but hard to tell. It's got the right color, got the right shape, got the right eating location, right behavior. It's probably a dunnock. Hello, great tit. And great tit. And chaffinch. And chaffinch. It is a dunnock, yeah, I thought so. They basically look like kind of more red and kind of darker sparrows. But they stick to the bushes and the low feeding areas on the ground. Great tit is chastising everybody. Cold tit? Yeah. I feel like they're a lot more skittish right now. Hear a crow. Dunnock on the ground, chaffinch on the feeder, chaffinch flying around being a goof. Sparrow in the bush. Oh. Chaffinches flying around in circles. Yep, scrapping. Oh, I can hear the dove and or pigeon outside. Ah, sparrow and the dunnock are feeding together. Great Tit is chastising everybody. And chaffinches are scrapping. I'm surprised nobody's tried to land on the camera. Apparently it was the waiting spot for the seed feeder. Hello, Starling. Being a jerk to everybody. Yeah, before the cam was on, everybody was using the tripod as the waiting spot for the seed feeder. I got the blue tit is scaring the chaffinches. It's like, I just want food. Exactly, yeah. Set up the tripod so they wouldn't be scared of it. Wow. It sounds pretty shitty. Oh, sparrow on the nut feeder. It's gonna be a weird day. Hmm. Goldfinch, hello. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, two goldfinch. You gonna go eat, or are you just gonna hang out? Oh, on the feeder. Don't think I've ever seen the goldfinch eat on the seed feeder. Usually on the bird table. It's actually really bright out. I don't know why the camera make it look so dim. Hey, Archangel. There's been plenty of birdies over the stream. It just come and go, that's all. Yeah, there's goldfinch on the standing feeder. Great tit on the bird table. Staring out at the sun. That would probably make it difficult for the camera to see things. Poor Brad. Hello, Sparrow? Goldfinch? Sparrow? That's rare for us. No clouds. Not a burb in the garden either. Hello? Blue tit, probably. Cold tit, maybe? Yeah. When do you think the birds are next supposed to arrive, Tim? It's not so much they're put off by the sun as the fact that it's sunny, so it means it's easier to find food, so they're less likely to show up at the feeders. Between now and 3. Oh, so like an hour. That's forever. Hello, cold tip. Oh, that sounds interesting. Yeah, I was gonna say. I've seen places like that before, but I've never actually been to one. But there was a couple like that. Basically, they have like all these different board games and stuff you can rent and play, or just spaces where you can take your own board games and play with your friends. Nice. Sounds awesome. Yeah, that sucks. That's kind of a lot. Looks like the birds are getting active again. Coming up on their 3 o'clock break. Starling, get off the peanut feeder. Seems like it's mostly chaffinches and tits still, though. Starling making weird noises. Funny watching their throat and their belly while they make noises. So we got blue tit, great tit, Starling sounds like it's cycling through ringtones. I don't know which big verb on the shed you mean. I see the starling on the shed and the starling on the peanut feeder. Ah. Yeah, those are starlings. One on the table and one on the peanuts. Yep, chasing away other birds, being jerks. Oh, scrapping with each other, you know, as you do. Bird fight! Looks like we got mainly chaffinches in the bush and heading to the table and scrapping with each other. Yeah. Chaffinches flying away again. Look at him doing his little warbly things with his tummy and his throat. Oh, gonna start some shit. Did you see them fight? Yeah, I know. Are you gonna take over? Alright, I'm gonna go for a quick break, but Tim's gonna take over, so I'm gonna go have a snack, try to wake up, have a stretch and a wiggle, and Tim will tell you all about the birdies. So I'll be right back.
That's a good idea, Brad. Coffee. I could have done with one of them. So, how many birds are we going to get before Phedran comes back? Well, there's one in the buddleia. And it's, I can't tell, I haven't got my glasses on. It's either a blue tit or a cold tit. We'll call it a blue tit. It is very strange seeing the sun. Well, we can always just default and say it's a bird. And there's another bird. And it's another tit. I think that was a cold tit. They are slightly bigger. Oh, hello. That'll be a starling. Every time I say starling, I think of the word Carling, which is a brand over here, Carling Black Label. Starlings aren't a very pleasant bird, certainly in some neighbourhoods, especially when they have access to brambles like blackberries. Because when they poop on your car, it corrodes it, so you end up with the lacquer being destroyed and lots of faded patches on your car. Is that the robin? It is the robin. This is how this all started. The bird table you can see on the shed, there was one that looked exactly like it. It was built from an old pallet that a boiler arrived on. I built it with my eldest son, but after many years it had pretty much rotten. So when Phedran arrived... Canadian. I never knew that, Brad. So when Phedran arrived and we kept seeing this robin come into the garden, we thought, right, okay, let's build another one. So we did. And it all started by that little robin. Not quite sure if it's the same one or not, but one thing I haven't checked to see how long robins actually live for, but they've got a lot of character and confidence. Black Label skateboard. I never knew that either. Learn something new every day. I can totally understand why Phedran was feeling so tired, because I'm sat in the same spot as she was. And it's really comfortable. I'm just staring at a nice sunny blue sky and a couple of bird feeders. And it's like, sleep. For those of you in chat that have checked out the Discord and seen the little creative channel where I've sort of photoshopped a circuit board inside a frame, the frame has actually now arrived. So that'll be something I'll do later. I also never knew that, Brad. I have had Carling, and it wasn't anything special. To be honest with you, it reminded me of Strongbow, and Strongbow is a cider. So it's like, I couldn't even tell you what Carlin actually is. But, and you see my preference, so if we roll back 20 plus years, just for the sheer ease of things, it'd just be a bottle of Bud or a Newcastle Brown. If I was drinking anything, it'd be Guinness. XB, that was nice. But no, I never went for basically anything that would arrive in a tin. I don't like drinking from tins. And also it was the 90s when they came out with the widgets. Those little plastic things that went into the bottom of cans that made it frothy. But I do like me Magners, and I do like my Guinness. Nice Guinness and black. Which is basically Guinness with a bit of blackcurrant in. It's very nice. By the way, I should be saying something about the birds that I keep flying on the screen, and yes, we've got a lot of blue tits. Nope, that's a coal tit. Because it's got the black head. And there's something in the buddleia, and I have no idea what it is. I've just re-looked at the chat. That says mid-80s, not 90s. Oh, is that the dove? No, it's not. Oh, flip. Because of the resolution and the way things look, it looked like the bird on the perch was actually on the fence, and if it was on the fence and scale, it would be bigger. But no, that was a bird. Oh dear. Sorry, Phedran, I'm ruining your stream. There's a bird. I won't make a very good Bilotti, would I? For those of you that don't know, Bilotti used to do the comedy stuff, and he also did things like, we had, Spring Watch and Autumn Watch, where they did things like watching birds and bats and badgers. But yes, we are approaching that 3 o'clock time where the birds go, oh, snack time. A little bird on the perch, which is, I'm going to have to move closer to the screen. Well, that's a starling that's just landed above the peanuts. And there's a coal tit. And more birds. Oh dear. I am sorry, Phedran. She'll be back in a minute. It's such a beautiful day today. Yep, scrapping. Starling having a wiggle and a boop, apparently. You see, Phedran would be going up. That's that bird, and that's this bird, and I wonder. I tried a bit of adjustment. Don't think it worked too well, but oh, welcome back, Lagamove. Yeah, it's Tim here because Phedran's just having a quick break. But yes, the sun is being sunny. Just tried a bit of colour correction on the imaging. Don't think it worked. The problem is with the way the camera is set up, the sun is literally pointing at it. It's just one of those things. But you see, we've put it in a different position today, unlike yesterday's test where we could get the buddleia, the feeders, the thing on the shed, there's the bird bath, and of course the feeding table and the fat balls. But, yeah. Well, Starling must be happy. He's been sat there for about, 5-6 minutes now. But it's a lovely day. Oi, Starling, you could turn round and actually face the camera. But apparently not. Just nice and happy perched away. Streaming for 2 hours, 23 minutes. Ooh, I hear a Phedran. Da, da, da. It's Phedran.
I'm not coming back. You're still doing it. I'm just listening.
Oh, apparently she's just listening and plus hicking as well. Lagamove has returned. Apparently they get back, but they can't see the sunny day on the stream because of the sunny day streaming through his window.
Oh.
their window.
Makes sense.
So, yes. But it's a beautiful day regardless.
List.
So here's the list. Well, apart from the long-tailed tits that may have been and gone.
And green finches.
And the green pinches. I thought, oh no, that was earlier.
We don't have green finches. What else? Would you like some crisps?
Ooh, I can spit.
You didn't see a female blackbird. Didn't see the green finch, didn't see the long-tailed tit, and technically the magpie wasn't in our yard. And we didn't see a wood pigeon in our yard. We had the rest. And the other wildlife, we don't see any of.
What is the other wildlife? The other things to look out for are the badgers. Badger. Fox. Frog. Grass snake. A muntjac. Great crested newt. Well, we have no water in the garden. Grey squirrel. Hedgehog. Mole. Red squiggy. Roe deer.
Oh, so in the last year.
Oh, in the last year in your garden? No, we still. Oh, I've seen
Maybe
a toad.
frogs, yeah.
Yeah. Definitely had the toad.
But see, it says, yeah. If you any have visited your garden or local park, because you can also do this at a garden.
Oh.
Doesn't have, or local park, I mean. Doesn't have to be your garden.
Oh, interesting. How many people took part? Do we include everybody in the stream? The Big Garden Birdwatch.
Well, in the first hour or so, this is what we saw.
So, the first hour we saw blackbird, dunnock, song thrush, collared doves, blue tits, great tits, robin, chaffinch, goldfinch, sparrows, coal tits, starling. Starling, black label. Oh, we had a very interesting conversation with Brad about.
Oh.
Well, starling, the word, reminds me of carling.
Okay.
And they had an advert. Carling, black label. And apparently Brad has so much knowledge on this beverage. And then it's Brad.
Skateboard?
So he instantly got to skateboards. Then Legamove came back.
And ruined your skateboard conversation.
No, I was still trying to work out what birds I was seeing. There's a bird on the roof.
I'm assuming it's a chaffinch. You
Yeah.
can see what I mean about how difficult it is to identify.
Oh
from
yeah,
here.
it is.
Like literally, if you were standing that close in the garden, it'd be much clearer.
Yeah, it was.
It's very difficult to see.
It was easier yesterday, and we were fully overcast.
Yeah, but I've been going mostly by behavior. So the one on the roof there is a chaffinch. The one that just flitted and came back, that would be a blue tit or a coal tit, by behavior and size. But standing in the kitchen window, you can see everything more clear than you can see this, and this is closer.
Mm-hmm.
It's annoying.
Mm.
You can't see the birds in detail, like, at all. Which makes it not as fun, because people can't see how pretty they are. They can't see their markings.
Yeah, well, it was either going to be, mind you, it's cloudy now, so it might get slightly better. I tried adjusting it with the filters, but it still didn't work too well. And you see, Brad said earlier I could call the birds anything, he wouldn't have a clue. Someone would probably call me out on it. See, I told everybody as soon as Phedran got back. She'll go, oh, that's that bird. That's another bird. That's a bird on the bird table. And a perch. Yeah, Brad, we might get a few complaints if we did that.
Blue tit on nuts? Or is that a...
It's a
That's a blue tit. Come on, that face. That was a blue tit.
Yeah, I can barely see
It looks
the
like a
screen from
sparrow
here.
because of the back, but it was a blue tit. Blue tit on the feeder side. I think that's another. Might be another blue tit on the other side. Can't tell though. No, blue tit on the side of the shed.
I'm a duck in disguise. Llama, llama, duck. I guess if Polly is going to watch this VOD, we ought to say, hi Polly. Tweet it. Ha, tweet. Bird watching. Twitching on Twitch.
I didn't go outside because I didn't want to scare the birds. That's a chaffinch.
Mm-hmm. That beep, 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 beep is a chaffinch.
Did you hear what I meant about the starlings? How it sounded like they were rotating through all the
Yeah,
phone
they do.
dial tones.
I was telling that story in the other house I lived in. There were a good handful of neighbours that constantly thought their mobile phone was ringing, and it turned out it was a starling that was just flying about that had somehow copied and mimicked a mobile ringtone. As I said earlier in chat, they do make good mimics, and they will copy some of the most bizarre looping sounds you can possibly think of. And I remember, back in England, there were starlings that used to sound like car alarms, and people would have to go out and go, "Is that a car alarm going on?" No, it's a starling. As we evolve with this bird watching, we'll have to get a microphone set up as well. Not quite sure why. Yeah, not quite sure why the audio is not working. But you see, theoretically, I did think about this. We had a few technical issues with getting the camera working.
Today, not yesterday.
Today. Yesterday's test was perfect. Today was like, spend 40 minutes trying to get the USB to recognise the camera. But we could have used the Logitech. Oddly, after we finish the stream, it might be worth just giving the Logitech a test, just so we know what it looks like.
Oh, there you mean.
And pick another one up. It's actually a really interesting mod for this camera.
Oh.
You can buy, for those that do know or don't know, the Logitech 920 is basically the webcam everybody uses, be it YouTube or streaming.
For years nobody bought anything else that was any better.
No, but there's now a mod where you disassemble this camera and you put it in a different case. You unsolder the wire and you put a socket on, and then you put an adapter on and you can then fit lenses to it, and it's really cool. Oh, break time.
Other way.
So yeah,
Put, like, camera lenses on it.
yes.
So you can have it like zoom and stuff.
Yeah, it's a guy from
That'd be worth doing. If you're gonna do that.
Romania,
Because that would work with this.
I think. It is very, very cool. Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, you get a new case, and then there's various. So that's the default there, and then you can attach different types of lenses. They're not cheap though.
Bread.
Anything that starts with "you disassemble this camera." Yeah, that's a picture of the Logitech reassembled in its case with the lens fitted.
Apparently, one of the Switch, the one that was on Indiegogo, one of the Switch dock things that everybody was like, oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh.
Very bad. They redesigned it without the backers' permission, and then people were trying to get like refunds on it, and they still sent them the product, and they're not replying to like messages or anything or sending refunds, and it also doesn't work. There's people who are like, it worked for an hour and now it doesn't work, or even just like, I'm using the Nintendo plug and the light is on and it doesn't work.
Oh dear. Now, this was a Kickstarter, was it?
Indiegogo.
Indiegogo.
$130,000.
Yeah. Basically, what they did was redesign.
No, not even that. At first, they didn't even redesign it. That's why they had to redesign it, because everyone's like, this is literally just the Samsung shit.
Oh, so
like,
they weren't able to
redesign.
use. Basically, you can buy a little plug-in for a Samsung phone that will then output USB and HDMI. Now, this thing, because of the way the Nintendo Switch is built, it's basically an Android NVIDIA.
This one.
And oh dear. So yeah, they.
This is the S Fans one. Here we go. Crowdfunded last year, $130,000. Yeah, they did a pre-release thing, and they were like, "Yeah, it was great." But then what was it here? First, there was accusations, repurposing Samsung products. Then it was announced it would be there would be a delay for a redesign. And then the redesign, like the fans are like, no, we didn't want to redesign and you didn't get permission from us. And that's in the like TOS basically. It's like, you can't do that. And then it's like, they're duds, and it's like, asked for a refund, didn't get it, asked for a refund, they still sent it to me, doesn't work at all.
Basically, Brad, this dock is no different to what Phedran is using. You've seen in the pictures. Now, Phedran's version comes either empty, where you dismantle your own Nintendo dock and fit in the circuit board,
Which is what we did.
or they have their own. Basically, it's a off-the-shelf knockoff of exactly the same circuitry as the Nintendo Switch. You can buy it for about $40.
And what was special about this dock is the fact that when the Switch came out, basically everybody and their dog was trying to be the first one to make money off of it. There were 2 crowdfunded campaigns that were both basically offering the same thing. That's when everybody started going, wait a minute, this is all literally just from China repurposed Samsung docks. Like, I could just do that myself. But all these Kickstarters and stuff had already make all their money. So, like, in this article that I was looking at, there's people in it that are like, yeah, I literally purchased 2 different docks off of Amazon that work better than the thing I paid like 40, 50, whatever stupid money for in this Kickstarter a year ago, and I just received it now. So yeah, basically it's just one of those things where everybody was racing to get the most money and rip off the most people. So the one I got off of Amazon for cheaper is better than something people tried to kickstart a year ago. That's what I'm saying.
Right. You see, the problem with the original Nintendo dock and Hello Starling on the bird table and now Nutfeeder is the original, the very first Nintendo Switches, they didn't have any ventilation in, and some people noted warping on their Switch, and it got very, very hot, and it would scratch the screen. Now, you can now buy little felt things to put inside your dock to stop the screen from being scratched. Of course, you should always have a Gorilla Glass screen protector on there. But Nintendo redid it, and they've put 2 holes in the plastic to allow...
did it without telling anybody.
Oh yeah, they didn't say, oh, by the way, we redid it.
No.
They just did it.
Yeah, so newer ones come now, and they've got certain holes in the design, and it's slightly better, it's less likely to scratch. That's the one I have.
Mm-hmm.
But the developer designed ones too. They used to have the other plugins and stuff in them. So you could actually plug in like the internet to it without
Yeah.
having a fucking...
The developer dock comes with an Ethernet port, USB 3, USB 2, HDMI out, and then power.
But there's actually a spot in the dock that comes from Nintendo, where you could have put a fan.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could have put, you know, like anything in there. But yeah, like basically the developer versions, you don't need to buy an additional piece of hardware, like an Apple fucking device or something, where you have to buy a dongle just to fucking use regular functions of the device. But yeah, for some reason, for the retail versions that you pay, what is it, 70
Over here it's $79.99.
pounds
Yes.
to repurchase a new dock.
Yeah, it's around sort of between $60 and $80 in the US.
But you can't plug it into the internet, which they'll tell you have to do for certain online purposes. They'll say it's your fault because you're not plugged into the internet. It doesn't have a fan or any cooling, and it will probably still scratch and or warp your device. You don't know that, but I mean, you know, there's no guarantee, basically.
So this is the great advantage about the dock Phedran is using, because it uses the same insides as the Nintendo dock.
It's the same Switch dock stuff. It's just in a different piece of plastic.
Now you can buy the same dock with the off-the-shelf circuitry, which it is off the shelf. There's nothing customized, nothing new, nothing Nintendo about the circuit that's inside the Nintendo dock, apart from the sensor to say you are plugged in.
Which they don't say it has.
Which
and
they
which
don't
almost
say.
nobody who's disassembled one has said anything about.
Yeah.
Which baffles me.
This is the problem. We used a USB-C cable
Extension.
To extend out, and we then plugged it into the dock. So we kept the original dock and just used a cable. The problem was you couldn't output through it any video. And it was like, why? It doesn't make sense.
Well, no. The biggest problem was when we tried to plug in the dongle to plug in the internet.
Oh, that was it. The
it
Ethernet.
wouldn't power both
Yeah.
at the same time.
That's right.
So you could only have the internet or use the dock.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would only power one. Because of the pressure system in there to make it so that it would know when your Switch was docked or not docked.
But yes.
Very bad design decisions, basically. Hello, woman.
Tweet, tweet.
Well, more like butt flap.
It's like the camera's pointing, turn round.
No, he wants to flip his butt. That's what wobbins do, is flip their butt.
This is too comfy. I need to move. Right, I'm going to hand you back to Phedran.
I'm not here. You're here. You're talking. How long are we going for? There's like no birds.
No birds, there's a robin.
No, it's not. Oh, there he is.
I told him the story. This is why all this started. Because of the robin.
Yeah, because the robin's too cute.
Oh.
Robin's spoiled brat.
Yeah.
Sterling. Poop.
Yeah, it did that earlier too.
Yeah, it does it every time it stands there. It's like, I'm gonna poop on camera. I'll fix my pillows. Ow. That was my knee, if you heard that. It's probably fine. I don't know. I'd have to ask Tim. Like I said, it depends on the dock. And depends on if it's like... The scratching thing is mostly when you're putting it in and out again, like repeatedly. And like I said, with the warping thing. Yeah. The warping thing, there's an additional hole in it now. Like for me, right now, I have the flat dock basically. So it plugs into the dock, but there's nothing touching the front or the back, and it's all open. And then I have a computer fan plugged in behind it because I'm so heavy duty on my usage, right? So that way I always have it cooled. But I feel like compared to me, you should be, less concerned. But I don't know. Yeah, my knees, my back, mostly my knees, my wrists, my elbows, all my joints make noise, I feel like, but my knees are the ones that make the most noise. Yeah, as long as it's the glass screen protector instead of the plastic screen protector, then it should be fine as far as scratching goes. Not sure what that was. Could have been a great tit, though. Yum. Blue tit and gray tit. Probably. What? Ah. That's your frame?
No.
Oh.
It's your shaft. I replaced that.
Okay. Ah, that's your frame. Nice.
This was 50% off.
Ah.
Didn't measure it.
Okay.
Because I thought, it could be ideal for that. Or I thought it could be ideal for that, but this is bigger than the shelf.
Oh.
No, this would be modem. Awesome.
Couple of last second birdies trying to get in. Glad we got the bush coverage. Hello, great tit. Because it feels like most of the birds are just in the bush. Oh, starting to rain. Oh. Oh. Tim just putting some cling film on. Protect it from the rain. Thankfully, it's just a little drizzle. Or sprinkle? I don't know. Not even a drizzle. And we were lucky, honestly, to have sun for so long without any rain. Oh. We've got a cat. Three times. Can't believe we had to scare the cat off 3 times during the stream. You're welcome, Mama Kitten, and I'm glad your kitten Percy enjoyed the stream too. Excuse me. Didn't have time to get to the mute button. Oh, I'm sorry, Brad. I mean, it lives here, so it's probably used to a bit of rain. Oh, hello. Blue tit. Blue tit. Somebody zoomed around the ground. Rainbow out front. I can't go look. Don't say that. Camera almost makes it look like snow, but it's not cold enough for snow. Alright, well, we've had... Hey, Fiddler. I was just about to say we've been bird watching for about 3 hours now. Probably about time to call it. For the bird watch, for the hour, we saw blackbird, dunnock, song thrush, 2 collared doves, 2 blue tits, great tit, robin, chaffinch, goldfinch, 3 chaffinches, a sparrow, coal tit, and a starling. So, hello. Excuse me, hello. But yeah, gonna probably call the bird watching for now. Gonna take a break, stop streaming for a while, and then I'll be back in a couple hours with some kind of like regular stream. Probably just gaming or something, I don't know. Of course all the birds show up. What are you doing? You jerks. They're like, hey, did we hear that you're stopping the stream? We're gonna just hang out now. Oh, you're all the blue tits, all the great tits. You're a goofball. There's a chaffinch. Blue tit on the peanuts. Yeah, I feel the same way, Brad. Except for the coffee part. But I feel like I could nap, or I feel like I could pound a bunch of tea. I don't know. But yeah. Thanks everybody for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed. Well, that's alright, Hazel. There's birds right now. But yeah, well, we're gonna call it for now. And I'll come back in a couple hours. There's always the VOD, Hazel. But yeah, this birds, it looked kind of like this, only with birds, different birds. Birds flying back and forth. This is a pretty good idea what you would have been seeing. Thank you. I will see you all later tonight.